Hello, so we are back, and today we have a desktop motherboard to repair. This is a AMD motherboard, and it's a customer job. Hopefully the customer, yeah, the CPU is here. We have the CPU, we have the RAM memory, good, and the motherboard, perfect. So what do you think we can fix a desktop motherboard? Huh? Can you spot any problem, like obvious issue? No, huh? No, it's looking good. Okay, let's feed the CPU and try to power up this motherboard. Let's have a look at the CPU pins. I mean, the pins are looking fine. I can't see any bent pin on the CPU socket. Huh? No. No, they are fine. Okay, let's check the CPU. And the CPU is fine. Good. Now let's put the CPU on the socket. Okay, so the CPU is on the socket. Good. Now on the CPU side, everything is looking fine. So the CPU is on the socket. Let's connect the, let's use a RAM memory. We have the RAM memory, now the power supply. The power supply, and we need some power here on the motherboard. Before we are plugging the power, let's be sure we are checking the 12 volts for short, yeah? No, so the 12 volts is not shorted. Okay, the power is plugged in, we can see the light here. Now let's press the power button, let's see where it is. The power button is here. Okay, and nothing happened. Let's check some voltages. Now the voltage on the power button. We have a 2.2. We have 5 volts here. We have a 3.3 here. Okay, so this 3.3 must be the power button. And it's not coming on. Ah, power button, sorry, it was here on the board. Power button is not coming on. Power button 3.3, pressing the power button 0. Good, good. Actually, it's bad. So we have the EC chip on the other side. Let me power off this. It's off. The EC chip is responsible for starting the motherboard. And this is a Novoton. Yeah, it's exactly what I expected. So that's you have to pay attention on the motherboards. The people are, just kicking components from the board, like on this case, you can see. I mean, clearly here was a component which is gone. Yeah, so most likely was a dual Mosfet, which we don't know what is doing. But whatever was here is gone. Now, it's anything what we can do about. I think we can, you know, just bypass the Mosfet, but depends what he's doing. You know what I mean? You can't really bypass any Mosfet. They are not here for nothing. Yeah. So let me start the power and let's check. Let's check again. I mean, this is the problem with motherboard. If you try to screw, yeah, you try to screw a screw, and you know the screwdriver just slip from the hand and is sliding on the motherboard and can kick out a lot of components. Okay, good. Let me power on the motherboard, and let's see what voltages do we have here. Okay. So what do we have on this missing component? So here we have 3.3. So you see this component is active even on the motherboard it's off. Here we have 3.3. Here we have nothing. No. Here we have nothing. Here we have nothing. Here we have 3.3. So 3.3 here, 3.3 here, 3.3 here. I want to know the other pins, what they are doing. Just to understand what this component is doing. So the other pins are, this is ground. Okay. This is ground. So you have two grounds. And this is something else. No, this is 10 ohms. It's something which has 10 ohms. Oh, those are together. Okay, that's bad. You see, so probably this is a power track because those two pins are together. Then you have this and this, which is ground. And here you have another 3.3, which probably is not together. No, it's not together. It's something else. And here you have 10 ohms. So what these 10 ohms means can be a load, those 10 ohms. But we don't know that yet. So this 3.3, let's see where it's going, yeah? So this 3.3 is from the main power rail. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So this is a main power rail. So this power, yeah, you can see. So this is coming from yeah, this is a big truck. Yeah. So this, you see the same power from the EC chip is the main power rail. Yeah. So what do we know? We know we have two pins to 3.3 from the main power rail. That's huge. Yeah. Here we have ground. So not sure what this is switching, but must be important. Now, based on the fact this pin has 0 ohms, can be something important here. Yeah, 10 ohms. Sorry, 10 ohms. And here is ground. Okay, so we have two grounds. Here you have 3.3, and here you have 10 ohms. So what I'm gonna do, yeah? I'm gonna start the power supply. Yeah, good. I'm gonna come with my power supply because my power supply has I can limit the current so I can stay on the safe zone. Yeah. Okay, this is not ground. Let me find a ground. The CPU socket is ground? Yeah, it is ground, lol. Okay, let's limit the current to like what? Like 500 milliamps, right? Now coming with 500 milliamps on 10 ohms thingy is 100 milliamps, which is fine. So with 100 milliamps here, I will try to start the board. 100 milliamps here. I'll start the board. And no, the board is not, oh, sorry. I was pressing the, okay. One more time. 10 milliamps, 100 milliamps, pressing the power button. and nothing happened. Okay, nothing happened. Good. Actually, it's not good, it's bad, but yeah, let's say it's good. So this pin is not a high amperage pin. Okay, I will try this pin to short it to ground. And the motherboard is on. And the CPU is getting hot. Okay, so what this thing is doing, yeah, give me 1 second. And the motherboard is staying on. Okay, let me power off. It's off. On. Give me 1 second. I'll power the computer on. The board is on. We are on 20 volts range. So here we have 0. It's not 3.3 anymore. Here is 0. Okay, it was off. So we have 3.3 here and 3.3 here. Let's press the power button. Pressing the power button, nothing happened here. Nothing happened here. Okay. No, must be a signal. You understand what I mean? Must be a signal. So that's ground, that's ground. This is 10 ohms. You know what? You know what? Let me switch. Let me switch. Yeah. Yeah, I switch to ohm range, yeah? So here is 10 ohms. No, it's 44. Pressing the power button, nothing happened. Here, pressing the power button, nothing happened. And try to make the connection. So as soon as I touch this track, the board is coming on. So what this Mosfet is doing, with 2 pins connected to ground, 2 to plus, can be some power good possible is managing the power supply's power good signal. Possible. Still don't understand that pin. Can we fix it? Definitely. Yeah, definitely we can fix it. The problem is I don't understand what he's doing. Not sure if we need these 10 ohms. 1 second, this is a resistor from ground. This resistor has 10 ohms. Let me switch off. 10 ohms. 10 ohms. And here is no ground. Lord. Okay, this track is coming somewhere. Let me see where this track is going. Yeah, no. 11 ohms, no. 11. No. The chip. Yeah, is going, check here, is going to the EC chip. So this track is going to the EC chip, which has 10 ohms. Now let's try to think what possible can do. Very possible, you see, this Mosfet. Let me power on the board, yeah? So when we are shorting those two, yeah? Yeah. No, sorry, no. No, it's my fault. Those two. Pressing the power button. And the board is coming on. Okay, that makes sense. So now we have a working board. Yeah, I got it now, okay? Let me plug a GPU and see if we have picture. I will take the HDMI cable from my microscope. So basically, yeah, check here. Basically we can't see anything because it's under the GPU. Okay, so we can't see anything. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this as a final solution. Yeah. Oh lol. At the button here, I can't believe. Okay, so you understand on a motherboard, you have a lot of things you can get rid, and the motherboard still will work fine. I mean, they are using like a lot of conditions in order that the motherboard to work, like power good signals. I mean, you can get rid of all power good signals and the motherboard will still work. But obviously, the motherboard will not be able to identify like a faulty power supply. Because the idea is, if the power supply is faulty, we don't know what is fault. Maybe, I don't, maybe shorted. But probably it's not shorted. Okay, it's faulty. Cannot achieve the right voltage. The manufacturer want to not be able to start that motherboard. That's why the power good signal are there. Okay, so usually how we are fixing this? Using, you know what? You know what? Just say the word. Just say the word. Don't let me to say it. Just say the word. Using a proper calibrated fuse. Yeah, you're right. You are right. Where are my fuses? Yeah, here. So what pin we have to short? One second, I forgot. This one. Yeah, with this one, right? Yeah. That should do the job. Let's check. So, powering on the power supply. On, pressing the power button. Working. Yeah. Yeah, I can see spinning. The CPU is getting warm. All good. Yeah. Good. Now let's plug back the graphic card. Good. The GPU is plugged in. Good. Okay, so this is a heatsink. And well, what we need is some, serious metal. Yeah. Okay, found it. So this is all metal. Yeah, my torch. It's all metal. So she'll suck the heat. I mean, I'm like a beginner. I forgot to plug the power on the GPU. I can't believe. How can I do these kind of mistakes? Yeah, now we have power on the GPU. Power on. Hopefully this is the last time. And the GPU fans are spinning. You know, the GPU fans are spinning at full speed. And I don't like this. I'm doing something wrong or what? Because fan spinning at full speed on the GPU means the motherboard doesn't like something. The question is what? Same story. Same story with the GPU. We can be wrong. We can be wrong. I mean, the fact actually that Mosfet has 2 pins for plus, 2 pins for minus can be like a regulator. Can be a regulator. Can be, I don't know, a low voltage power rail. Okay, so I moved this track to ground because clearly this track has to be connected to ground in order for the board to come on. And I will focus on this track. I will come with different voltage to see if there has to be some voltage, yeah? You know what I will gonna do? I will solder a wire, yeah? And I will feed the GPU because I'm not sure if this CPU has graphics inside or not. But I can check, right? Yeah, I don't know. This is AMD. I'm not good. I'm not good with the AMD CPUs. So we need one wire. Okay, maybe this is too big. Yeah, this is a big wire. One wire from here. Okay, I will not touch it. I will not touch that wire. Don't come with the GPU. Good. Pure power. HDMI. Cool. Okay, it's spinning at full speed. Yeah, so this is a clear indication something is wrong here. So we are coming with 1 volt. Same. Full speed. Okay, let's rise to 1.8. Good. Power. Power. It's not coming on with 1.9. Ah. 1.5. It is. Wait, the GPU came back to normal. The GPU RPM is fine now. We have picture. That's crazy. That's insane. We have picture. I can't believe. Lol. So what is the catch? Huh? What is the catch then? 1 second. So power on. Power on. It's working fine now. Yeah, we have picture. Lord, let me check the voltage on this particular pin. Here is no voltage, so it's supposed to be no voltage. Yeah, that was the cache. That yeah, I got it now. And it's switching off because it's getting too hot, right? Yeah. This is mad hot. Yeah, okay, I understand what was the catch. Removing that pin and connect to ground. So the only mistake we made, I mean, it was not a mistake, you know. This wire has, we soldered the first time this wire here. There was like 10 ohms, but that was a bad idea. It has to be soldered to ground. Yeah, so here is ground, here we have 2 plus track, yeah. So we soldered to ground. So that was the catch. Pretty cool. Now the GPU, it's on place. The HDMI. Good. The GPU power. Good. And let's fire up this board. Power on. The GPU is spinning fast on the beginning. No, we are wrong. It's not coming on. So what is the catch? It's something to do with me applying voltage on that pin. Low battery on my cigarette. So have something to do with me applying voltage there. Because even after I disconnect the voltage, the board was still coming on. Here is the point coming with voltage. So I'm coming with 1.1, pressing the power button. No, 1.5. .8, but I don't think the board will start with 1.8 volts. Yeah, it will start. Nothing. 2 volts. Nothing. 2.5. Yeah, I'm touching. Yeah. 2.5 volts. Nothing. $2.8. $2.8. 2.8 is not coming on. $2.4. No. 2 volts. No. 1.6. 1.5 volts. Power on the board. So 1.5 is not working. 0.8. No. 0.5. No. 0.3. I think I know what is the catch. I think I know it. I think I know what is the catch. I think I know why the board, this board came on. No, I didn't try to connect this to ground. I'm not sure if it will make any difference, but I can try. Yeah, no. It's something else here. Yeah. It is something else here and have something to do with the other pin. So I believe this pin has two states. The second one. Yeah, so the second one, I believe, has two states. This one. So let me solder a wire. Let me try some reverse magic with this pin. Good. I believe this pin holds a secret. Yeah, that's what I believe. So let me connect back the GPU. We don't need HDMI because we can hear the fans, right? Yeah. Power on. And the motherboard is not coming on. Okay. Let's short this to ground. Power on and disconnect from the ground. Connect back to ground. Or has to be disconnected from ground. Pressing the power button. And it's starting, yeah. Yeah, the board just started. 1 second. What is the voltage here? 3.3. Pressing the power button, nothing happened, yeah? 1.3 volts we have on this pin, and now it's working. So now it's working, now we have picture. So let me understand. Oh, this is weird. So we have 2.4 and it's going up. And now it's not coming on. Now it's not coming on. But if I touch to ground, it's coming on automatically and we have 1.3. So we power off. Check here, this power rail is holding the charge. I believe it's a capacitor which is holding the... Now we have 2.3. Pressing the power button, even with 2.3 is coming on. And we have 1.3. Short to ground 0. And now it's working. Now the board is on. I'm confused. So this has to be somewhere around 1.5. Power on. And it's not coming on. That. The 1.5 is not coming on. With 1 volt it is coming on. And it's working. Yeah, it's working. Let me power off. Power on. It's working. With 1 volt here it's working. Power off. Power on. It's working. So with 1 volt on this pin it's working. So probably that's what that regulator is doing. 1 volt is working. What about 0.5? Power on. 0.5 is working. How? How is working this one with 0.5? Let me short the ground just to be sure it's ground. 0.7. Okay. So now we have 0.5 volts. Power on. On. It's working. Lol, we don't even need voltage here. So you know what we need? We need a resistor to ground. 10 kilo ohms. What about adjustable resistor? Let me check the value of this one. 20 kilo ohms. Kind of high, but it's worth a try, right? Yeah, let's try. So I'll solder this one here. Here is ground. Okay, and we have the wire. Good. Now let's power on. And it's not working. It's not working. Okay, so a easy way to get 1 volt. Do you know any easy way to get 1 volt? What this regulator is doing? Let's check. So this regulator, I have 0, 0, 0. That's good. That's good. That's good. So I actually have 0 volts. That's good. That's not a problem. So this can be connected to ground. And no, wait. Yes, has to be connected to ground. Let's adjust this. Yeah. Let's adjust this. And the motherboard started. Okay. Started. And it's working. And it's working. Good. Now one more time. Let's start the motherboard. It's on. Power is coming on. And it's not working. No, the fan is spinning at full. Okay, let's check the voltage on this regulator. 5 volts. 12. Oh lol. Now we can't use that. This regulator 3.3. And the motherboard started. Okay, the motherboard just started now. Kind of slow. Okay, we need 1 volt from somewhere. Well, and it's working. It's working. You know what I believe? I believe I have to adjust fine this this resistor. Coming on. It's coming on and not working. We can adjust that one fine. Yeah, this is too hot. Way too hot. Way too hot. Let's try one more time. Power. It's not coming on. Good. Good. Wait, the motherboard is not on. Now it's on. Pressing the power button, it's not coming on. Now it's coming on. And the 0 volts on that pin. Okay, it will not work. So what do we need? We need a divider, but the problem is where you can put a divider on a motherboard. I mean, if I leave the adjustable resistor here, you know, it will be knocked off. Or I can do a divider with resistor, but I don't have SMD resistor just to find like random resistor on the motherboard. But one second, I can use a fixed resistor, and I can search with adjustable resistor to find the right value, right? Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. Yeah. Actually, I need a SMD resistor. Let me try to find a resistor. About what? So we need like 1 volt. 5 kilo ohms, 10 kilo ohms, something like that. Let's see what we can find. So on 20 kilo ohm range, 6 kilo ohms. Yeah, 6 kilo ohm looks fine. So what do you think about this 6 kilo ohm resistor? 7 kilo ohms. Hopefully the resistor has 7 kilo ohms and not the whatever is connected here. All my tweezers are gone. So we have to check the value of this resistor. You know what's the problem? The problem is, you see, those kind of faults are because we are living on a world we are living and the manufacturer is not sharing any schematic. That's why we have to do this kind of, you know, like, yeah, 7 kilo ohms. I mean, this is hilarious, you know, the way how we are making electronics in 2023, trying to find like secret components fitted by the manufacturer. This is sick. Trust me, this is sick. Unbelievable in 2023. We are worse compared with like 20 years ago. Trying to find secret components because the manufacturer not sharing that. That's insane. You know what's the problem? If you are young, you will not understand my rage. But I know how the electronic used to be 30 years ago. Yeah, 30 years ago, electronic was a different, completely different story. You understand? And yeah, seeing what is happening on those days, it's outrageous, outrageous. I remember, the people, they were doing complaints. I got my TV, but you forgot to put the schematic. And yeah, the factory, okay, sorry, I will send you the schematic tomorrow, yeah. That's how the TVs were coming back on those days. They were coming with the schematic. The radio, they were coming with the schematics. And now, now is normal. Yeah, now it's, they will not give you the schematic. You know what make me feel sad? Because okay, this is our secret. That's what their excuse. So we don't want someone to steal our secret. Which we both know it's just bullshit. Yeah, we know that. We know it's just bullshit. It's like you are better compared to like any guy doing electronic from this planet. It's like okay, you manufacture, you are better compared with anyone from this planet. I mean, it's like the electronic is not the same. Yeah. It's like freaking you get few chips with the with the chip manufacturer specification how to use them because that's how the chips are coming on those days. You have to use them like that. Connect the capacitor here. They give you the chip with the testing board, and with the laptop manufacturer there is getting those chips and put them all back together. Oh, it's our secret. We can't share the schematic. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we done. So power on. The motherboard is coming on, and it's not working. But let's see what voltage do we have there. And we have nearly nothing. Okay, let me adjust this thingy. Yeah, now it's working. Now the motherboard just started. Yeah, I can hear the fans. So adjust the it's 1.4. Let me go lower. And it's 1.3. Let me get lower. And it's 1.2. Even lower. And the 0.9, just a little bit higher. Good. Okay, let's say wait for the CPU to cool down because it got really, really hot. And we can test it. Actually, we can test it now, yeah? Power on. And it's not coming on. Why? Because it's 1.7 volts here. Let's lower the voltage here. It's 1 volt. Pressing the power button, it's coming on. And it's working. Okay? It's working. Okay, let me switch this off. Switch off, switch on. And it's working. I can hear the fans, they are going low. Okay, so now all we have to do is to find, to check the resistance of the adjustable resistor and find the same resistor. Give me a sec. Okay, let's be sure it's working. On, and it's working fine. Okay, that's fine. I will, let's check the adjustable resistor. Let's see what resistance it has. Let me remove it. Actually, I can check here. So we need 1 kilo ohm resistor, exactly 1 kilo ohm resistor, you can see. Perfect. 1 kilo, we can find 1 kilo ohm resistor. Let's remove the wire. Good. So we remove the wire, and now we need 1 kilo ohm resistor. So on the same way, we have to check on the motherboard to find a 1 kilo ohm resistor. Two kilo ohms range should be fine. Uh, 0.6 is low. 0.2. 1.2 kilo ohms. You should be able to find 1 kilo ohm exactly. One kilo ohm. What do you think about this? 1 kilo ohm, exactly 1 kilo ohm. Let's check that resistance one more time. It's 1 kilo ohm. So this resistor has to be soldered from here to here, right? From here to the ground. Here. I want it here. Bro, those things are so small. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Fine. Yeah, perfect. Okay, we done it. We done it. We done it. No, everything is fine. It's soldered properly there. Okay, good. Now the final test. The final test. Let's connect the GPU. The GPU is connected. We need a HDMI. Yeah. Starting the power supply. Pressing the power button. Good. And we have picture. So what do you think about that? Power off. Let's test it again. Power on. Pressing the power button. Working fine. I can hear based on the fans. I can hear when the motherboard is starting. Yeah, all good. Okay. Great, great. I'm happy I helped this customer. Now, this is just a way how you know, electronics is like modeling clay, and you can make whatever shape you want, and you can make it working for you. Now, on my other channel, we are doing electronic lessons for beginners. So we start for a blinking LED, and on this point, we modified that initial schematic. Now we are now we are on a point where we have a current boost converter starting from that basic thing. So you can adjust and modulate the electronics however you want. But have in mind, on this case, what do we have? We have a unknown Mosfet or Mosfet. Yeah, can be one, can be two. Not sure about that. And we start with, okay, what this is doing. We don't know what it's doing, but it's taking some current. Yeah, it has 2 pins for plus, 2 for minus. Then you have to find, like on this case, like this MOSFET, you have to find like the input, the output to see what it's doing. I mean, the input, you know, it is 3 volts. Had the output, which looks like has to be around 1 volt. But it is one more pin, which I don't know what it's doing, the one with the 10 ohms one. So can be something else. But on this point, our board is working. I don't think this it will change, you know, when you fully test it. I don't think, because the EC chip, it's an input output and it's managing basically the hardware. It's monitoring the hardware. So if the board is the board started, it's good started. You know what I mean? If the board started. I was gonna test one more time just to be sure. Pressing the power button. I will switch to the microscope. Yeah, I can see it. I can hear the motherboard start. Just to be sure. Yeah, all good. Okay, so I'm gonna stop now. I just try to give you an idea, because the people that I seen on the chat, and I seen everywhere on Discord, the people, they have a fixed idea. Okay, if that is there, exactly same thing has to be there. If that resistor has that value, exactly the same has to be there. If that transistor is there, you have to buy exactly that same transistor, same chip. You know what I mean? Or same, I don't know. You know, just trying. You know, just try to be flexible. And electronic, it is flexible. All you have to do is to understand what you need. So I'm gonna stop now. I will say thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also we have YouTube membership, we have Patreon in the description of this channel. I will say see you on the next one. Bye.